Your Excellencies, esteemed guests, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, please receive warm greetings from Paris, and let me say first how delighted I am to address you in this timely international conference organized by the Romanian Diplomatic Institute, to whom I extend my heartfelt congratulations and gratitude for this excellent initiative that provides a vital platform to reflect on the role of women in diplomacy and generate, hopefully, meaningful exchanges. As the former Secretary General of the United Nations, Kofi Annan, so powerfully stated, and it's not by chance that he has been the most quoted Secretary General ever, there is no tool for development more effective than the empowerment of women. His words remain as relevant today as ever, reminding us that fostering gender equality in diplomacy is not only a matter of fairness, but also a necessity for building stronger and more inclusive multilateralism. I am the adept of breaking glass ceilings that I preach for all the time. That is how I managed to become the first woman to be granted the diplomatic rank of ambassador in the Romanian diplomacy, or the first woman to become ambassador to the UN and to UNESCO, or from my current position as president of the UNESCO General Conference, the first Romanian to be elected to a leadership position in this organization, or being just the fifth woman to hold this position in its history of UNESCO's 80 years of existence. These milestones are not just personal achievements that you might accuse me of bragging about. They are simple proofs that women can and have to dare more in shaping the international agenda. I'm proud to highlight here that the gender equality is one of UNESCO's transversal global priorities. Actually, it is a cause that resonates deeply with the mission of multilateralism itself, fostering inclusivity, equity, and progress for all. That is why I'm delighted to mention that since 2022, we have been celebrating annually on the 25th of January, the International Day of Women in Multilateralism, an initiative of Gabon, co-sponsored also by Romania. And this occasion serves as a reminder of the invaluable contributions women have made and continue to make in diplomacy and international leadership. For many decades, the United Nations have constantly emphasized that gender equality and the full participation of women are fundamental to achieving each of the Sustainable Development Goals set out in its 2030 agenda. As you know, SDG 5 is specifically dedicated to gender equality, acknowledging that inclusive leadership is essential to building a sustainable and peaceful future. However, achieving gender parity is not only a policy matter, it is a shared responsibility. It requires strengthened solidarity between women and men, as well as among women themselves. By fostering constructive synergies and supporting women's leadership in international organizations, regional institutions, and multilateral frameworks, we can accelerate real change. But for this, we need to encourage, support, and inspire ever more the younger generation. In this context, I have the pleasure to share with you a new project that is particularly close to my heart, the online platform Mentors on Multilateralism, which I recently launched on YouTube. This initiative bringing together women ambassadors, diplomats, and international civil servants at UNESCO to share their experiences and inspire next generation of women leaders through testimonies. By embracing storytelling and mentorship, we seek to illuminate the path for young women aspiring to careers in diplomacy and international relations. I warmly invite you all to access this platform and contribute at least to its dissemination. Like, subscribe, ensuring its reach and impact grow stronger. Our goal must be to transform today's leaders into role models for younger ladies, inspiring them to pursue careers in international affairs and diplomacy. By fostering mentorship, by celebrating achievements, and by ensuring that women's voices are heard at every level, we wish to contribute to the empowerment of future generations. Despite our progress, we must acknowledge that women's expertise and leadership in diplomacy and multilateralism remain insufficiently recognized. This limited recognition does not reflect the pivotal role women actually play in peace building, intercultural exchange, and conflict resolution, but we must work collectively to correct the imbalances. Furthermore, beyond policies and initiatives, we must also acknowledge the lived realities of women in diplomacy. The challenges of work-life balance can affect the career advancement of women diplomats. We all know that. It is crucial to create networks for women diplomats, allowing them to exchange best practices and facilitate their careers in diplomacy. Equally important is fostering an institutional culture that not only supports but also actively recognizes women's leadership, ensuring that their contributions are valued and their potential fully realized. On a personal note, I believe that the least we can do to support the woman empowerment and its recognition in general as a key player in society is to always strive, each of us, to achieve excellence in everything we do. To always dare, as I said, to turn men into allies and champions of women empowerment. And especially to continue to support each other. It is not by chance that Madeleine Albright said that there is a special place in hell for women who do not help other women. Let this conference be an opportunity not only to reflect on how far we have come, but also to determine the concrete steps needed to move forward. The future of diplomacy must be diverse, inclusive, and enriched by the perspectives of women leaders. It is our shared responsibility to ensure that no voice goes unheard, and that every woman who aspires to make a difference has the opportunity to do so. Thank you for your commitment to this cause, and I wish you fruitful exchanges and insightful discussions, and together let us continue advance the role of women in diplomacy and build a more equitable and representative multilateral system in this world in turmoil. And, by the way, happy International Women's Day. Thank you.